If you're new here, this Suzuki RM125 was a build that Daniel Schmidt from DSC Motorsports started for a customer years ago, including a full-out works suspension build. Now, long story short, Daniel took ownership of the bike and it has been sitting for a very long time. This winter, he asked if I would like to finish the build. Throughout this RM125 build series, I have talked about Daniel Schmidt and how a portion of the entry funds generated from this build will go to him to support his goal of racing the Pro Nationals as a privateer. Today, we are meeting up with Daniel to see what he thinks of the finished build, as he's not yet seen it in person, and let him swing a leg over it. What he doesn't know is I have $5,000 for him. And that is entirely thanks to you guys. Your entries for this build have not only allowed me to support myself while I have built this bike over the last 3 months, but they are supporting a Montana rider in his dreams to go race pro. I feel like privateers are often overlooked as people don't realize how hard it is, and the guy in 40th place at a Pro National is one of the absolute fastest dirt bike riders on the planet. And for the privateers, there's really no money in it. Which really means these guys just do it for the love of the sport. And when Daniel reached out to me in 2023, offering help on the CR250 build just because he thought what I was doing was cool, I knew that this guy is in it for all of the right reasons. Daniel's wife Ashley posted on Facebook last August that he wants to go race pro so that his boys can see his name on TV, and I just thought it was awesome to chase that dream, and I feel privileged to be able to help, and like I said, it is quite literally thanks to you guys. Entries are open until April 15th if you want your chance to win this bike and a trip to Montana, along with supporting Daniel and myself even further. That said, thank you, and let's go link up with Daniel. All right, dude, you made it.
I made it.
Thanks for making the trip out. Last time I saw you was on the CR250 giveaway bike.
Yes, sir.
Little different story on this one, since you're the one who gave it to me. What do you think seeing it in person for the first time?
Honestly, no different than the CR and anything else that comes out of your shop. It's unreal.
Appreciate it, dude. When's the last time you swung a leg over a 125?
Oh boy, I bet it's been 10 years since I've been on a 125. So I'm excited for that, and of course, with you building it, you know it's gonna be good.
Hope so. Got the clutch taken care of. Hopefully no issues today, but we got our fingers crossed.
Well, I think we got enough tools and enough people here to help us if we got issues.
I would agree with that.
And enough bikes if we need to ride something else.
Heck yeah. Tell us a little bit about your plans for hopefully racing the Nationals this season.
We've been working hard training. I hired a personal trainer. Been doing lots of riding. We got 30 hours on the bike already this year, so that's been good. Got a couple races under my belt, and then just in discussion with MX Sports right now on getting my license. It sounds like I need to do a couple more big events before they'll give me the okay, and hoping midsummer, like middle of June, end of June, I'll have my license and then can race a couple nationals at the end of the circuit.
Heck yeah, we'll hope to see your name on that screen. And these MSR pants come with a fancy pocket, and we've been able to raise $5 grand for you so far.
Oh, thank you, dude.
Absolutely, man.
Thank you.
So I hope that helps get you where you need to go and achieve those goals. Stoked to be a part of it.
This is huge. We got engine parts at Twisted Development right now, and we are we're past this on when it's going to be leaving there. So this goes a long ways. This is huge, man.
Heck yeah, man. Well, the viewers and all the people who have entered for this bike are those that have made it possible. So
yep. Thank you to everybody that's been a part of this. I'm glad Kincaid ended up with this bike and was able to build such a beautiful bike for everybody.
All right, let's get ripping.
All righty. No way, dude.
We'll show you some amateur laps on this track, get comfy, and then show you Daniel absolutely hammering this thing. First on his Honda, and then we'll bust out the RM125. Literally could not ask for better turn. It rained last night and rained on our way here. Absolutely primo. tuck the front. Sick little rhythm here. And then here's the big double. How sick is that? That's so dope. That's so dope.
Walk right in, all you sinners and saints. Tonight's the night, we're gonna take off these chains. Some will live from them. Hey, with the woman that all out of time. This romance with ignorance has left us behind.
to throttle at full speed right now.
With everyone warmed up and some new ruts forming on the track, it was time to fire up the RM125. First, I would give it a little shakedown ride and see how this thing performs on a motocross track, and then we will get Daniel to really let her sing.
The RM125 is going to see the track. All right, I got that next lap. Just keep her pinned. Yoo-hoo! All right, baby, here comes the double. Should have brake tap there, but we made it.
How's it feel?
Solid. I'm excited to see Daniel ride it. That one was close. Oh yeah, it was. Both times I made it, I'm going front end high. I'm like forgetting to brake tap. But it's just, dude, 125s are so hard to ride. Oh yeah, you gotta ride them on the pipe the whole way around. But it's sweet.
How'd it feel?
Good. You gotta stay on the freaking pipe through the corners. I kept letting it kind of fall off, and that's just how I'm riding it.
Wanting to ride a 300?
Yeah, 100%. But when you keep it on the pipe, it runs good.
I had an absolute blast spinning a few laps on this bike and gave it one more inspection before letting Daniel loose on it. Now, would it really be a day at the track without a little wrenching? I noticed a slight wobble in the rear wheel, and even with the axle tightened, it was still there. I was wondering if bearings could have failed this quickly. We pulled the wheel and inspected the axle, the spacers, and the bearings to find the spacers allow the axle to play just a little bit.
That's all that's going on. That's what you're feeling.
Yeah.
They're just not
Perfect.
super tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's probably one of those things that it just wore in a little bit, and that's just what it did.
Yeah.
You know, if they got a real soft batch of aluminum or something.
Our concern was if I had made a big mistake and the axle was just floating in the bearings, but that was not the case. I will reach out to Warp 9 to see if I can get my hands on another set of spacers that fit a little more snugly, but essentially, this is of no immediate risk to anything. Running it long term like this could wallow out the spacers and has potential for problems. My Tusk Moto Toolbox came in clutch once again, and this thing is ready for Daniel to send it.
Ready to give her a spin?
Dude, he is ripping that thing. Let's go.
The bike handles really, really well. This corner's so nice.
Yeah, you were just railing all the corners. Just
Some of the tight ones back here, dude, that thing just rolls in and out so good.
I get so nervous when I walk over and see you looking down at the bike. Is it good? You like it? He is just standing on its own right now. It looks like you're starting to have a good time on it.
It's fun.
Yeah, you're carrying a lot of corner speed.
You have to, dude.
Yeah.
Those two bikes screaming sounds so good. There's like the wildest echo over there. All right, everything's all soaked. Daniel's got to trek home, but I'm gonna give him my Yamaha suspension to dial in for XC. And bang, we got a low rider. Suspension removed from the Yamaha in all of, what, about 10 minutes? No problem.
Popping the suspension off of this Yamaha really was ridiculously easy, and we just did it in my truck bed. Reach out to Daniel if you are looking to have your suspension built. After an incredible day, we said our goodbyes till next time.
Thank you so much. Stoked you made it happen.
Thanks for the day. Thanks for the bike.
Excited to see your name on TV this year.
That's the plan.
And then the next day, I gave the RM125 a thorough deep clean, as that is the final time it will see dirt before someone wins it. Deep cleaning for a bike like this includes an initial scrub down, and if you're wondering what's in the soap canister, it's Dawn dish soap. There are definitely better options, but this stuff honestly works really well. After the initial cleaning, I remove all of the plastics and wash it again, and then the tank comes off to really get tight into the engine area. Note, I cap the fuel inlet on that Smart Carb SC3 while doing this. There's always dirt hidden under the bike, so it gets laid down for an underside wash, and then I blow all of the water out with compressed air. Once it's all back together, I remove the header to clean the area behind it, especially with a raw header like this, as it would rust. While the header was off, I inspected the piston and cylinder wall, and they both look perfect. And that's that. I would call this a huge mission success on the RM125. Managed to keep this thing looking almost perfect for you guys, and I literally cannot thank you all enough. I am truly in awe at what these videos have made possible. The fact that building these dirt bikes has made it possible to impact other people so positively is incredible, and once again, wouldn't be possible without you guys watching. You guys have 2 weeks left to enter. We have a sick new merch item on pre-order that Monty designed. Those pre-orders will count towards RM125 entries. So you can get some direct entries, get some merch, or a combination of both. Links to all of the incredible companies that helped make this bike look so good, run so good, and handle so good are in the description below. They are great companies to support, and I appreciate each and every one of them. Man, a day like yesterday and just the culmination of months of hard work all coming together to see this thing absolutely rip and it go as smoothly as it did is such a rewarding experience. I'm kind of at a loss for words right now, but thank you all once again. Final build video coming soon.